Welcome to Big Faces Worldwide. It's your guy Big Will, and I'm back with some boxing talk. What's good with your fam? Hey, I want to talk about the rising star, the rising prospect, the rising monster in the 135-pound weight division, Teofimo Lopez. He recently took a trip down to Mexico City. He was down there to petition the WBC for the #1 mandatory spot. We all know that belt is currently held by Mikey Garcia. Mikey Garcia got a big fight coming up March 16th, but that fight's going to be at welterweight. It's going to be for Errol Spence Jr.'s IBF title. We all know before the fight was made official with Errol Spence, Mikey Garcia was the unified champion at 135. He also held the IBF title as well, but the IBF, they put pressure on him to go to purse bid with mandatory challenger, who at the time was Richard Comey. They wanted him and Richard Comey to fight for that title. Mikey Garcia was looking for more lucrative options with Errol Spence, so he decided to vacate that title. You know what I mean? But the WBC, they have decided not to pressure Mikey Garcia into fighting who is now his mandatory challenger, Luke Campbell. They said that they're going to let him decide after the fight with Errol Spence. They said that he earned the right as being a multi-weight division champion to, take his time to have a fight at welterweight. They said what he's trying to do is be great, and they're not going to penalize him for it. So they're going to allow him time to decide what he want to do. Now, come March 16th, the WBC is going to be looking for Mikey Garcia to make a decision. You know what I mean? But in the meantime and in between time, Teofimo Lopez, he wants that mandatory spot. You know what I mean? He wants to be WBC champion at 135, man. And he wants to fight right now for it. So more than likely what's going to happen is, the WBC, just going by their track record, they're going to order Teofimo Lopez to fight Luke Campbell for that mandatory position. You know what I mean? Which I think will end up being for the title, because in my opinion, there's no way that Mikey Garcia comes back down to 135, regardless of what happens with Errol Spence, man. I just think that, once you go up and weight that high, normally fighters don't want to come back down 2 weight divisions. But, you never know with Mikey Garcia. I do think he'll come back down for a fight with, say, a Lomachenko. A Lomachenko fight may lower Mikey back down to 135. But, if he be successful against Errol Spence Jr., then maybe he'll stay at welterweight and just vacate the 135-pound WBC title altogether. You know what I mean? But I think he's going to vacate that title anyway. But can you imagine if he was to come back down to 135 and Teofimo Lopez is the mandatory? What would a fight with Mikey Garcia and Lopez look like? Is Lopez ready for a challenge of a Mikey Garcia, a guy on the level of Mikey Garcia? He says he is, man. He says he is, What do you guys think? You think Teofimo Lopez can compete with a Mikey Garcia? Do you think he can beat a Mikey Garcia, or you think he needs more time to develop? You know what I mean? I don't think we'll see that fight, at least no time soon. Like I said, I don't think Mikey Garcia is going to fight at 135 anymore. If he does, it'll be against Vasily Lomachenko. But from what I hear, Lomachenko's going back down to 130. It's just a rumor. I don't know how true that is, man. Something I heard over the last couple of days, man. But, yeah, man, I'll keep you posted on this thing here, man. But, like I said, given the WBC's track record, they like to do things as they go along, just like in the heavyweight division, Dominic Brazil. He's been the mandatory challenger for the WBC title, held by Deontay Wilder, while Dillian White has been the #1, ranked, but he's making, they have ordered that the mandatory Dillian White, who's already the mandatory, they have ordered him to fight Dillian White for the mandatory shot. You know what I'm saying? So what's going to be different at the 135-pound division? Luke Campbell is already the mandatory, but Teofimo, they see him as this rising star, this big monster at 135. They're going to oblige him, in my opinion, man. They're going to oblige him, and he's going to end up fighting Luke Campbell for that mandatory slot. Or if Mikey vacates, I believe that he'll have, Luke Campbell and Teofimo Lopez fight outright for the 135-pound title. But we'll see, man. I'm going to put the link in the description, man. You can go check it out, man. Check the article out for yourself. But if you're not yet subscribed to the channel, don't leave out of here without hitting the subscribe button. Also, you can comment, like, and share as you please. You can catch me on all social media platforms at Big Faces Worldwide, all one word. So you ain't just got to come to YouTube to check me out. If you're on Twitter, Instagram, man, and you want to see some boxing by your boy Big Will, just check me out at Big Faces Worldwide. But and until next time, peace. I'll holler back.